acting like they know us. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
Real in my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Pretty me, back to back. And Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool, these little, they try to start it, too late, my finger was already on, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, so make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hill, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first she loaded up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' bro, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. I can get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. The passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money cloud, smash, I'm covered in bells, bro, I'm clever.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. About ready to get us going. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
319! Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. 319 inside. Here's Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Steelers at 5 and 6 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week,
touchdown! DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 with the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Steelers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This is all about testing a defense at different levels. Both the tight end and the receiver outside are going to run matching dig routes at varying depths down the field. This gives your quarterback options. He decides to go with his tight end on the shorter route, and he made the right call.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Allen. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, Cook. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Third and 2. Now it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They toss it out right to Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down, And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Now Rodgers. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 15. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Johnson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
58.
Rodgers now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
We just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Michael Pittman from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A toss to Cook. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he goes down, but not inside the 25. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A gap. The gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
First and goal, Buffalo.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Cook. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He'll get this one to Pittman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returnable here for Davis. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Cook up the gut. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Pass on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Johnson on the counter. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, the Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Allen now looks to throw. Open man is Palmer. They need 2. Here's third down. Again, this is Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Allen going to go on fourth down. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Allen going to change the look here. Play action. Allen going to run with it toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
18. And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10. Steelers' 14-yard line.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. He's going to get 4 for this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
319.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Rodgers to throw. Out to the front here for Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Johnson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Taken down behind
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Inside.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3rd down and 6. Here's Allen. To the sideline and incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and put it down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Allen. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And it is caught. Kincaid with it. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
319!
Inside give to Davis. Brought down at the 20. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Allen going to run with it. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen. And that one completes his receiver, Palmer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore from 21 yards away. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers
will throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
43. Bills 29.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19.
To the air, Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throw left side to Kincaid. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. That's a 37.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
touchdown Bills! Ray Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
36.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
Hey, 626. That's good for us Steelers.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on deep.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Steelers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nice footwork at the 25. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We're 19. Go to 50.
Rodgers looking to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Rodgers going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. as you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Steelers, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chilling in the bill. There we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it. In the A time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey,